You know what, Austin? Pull up my news article. Here's an example of a fun, fluffy news story.
What about the Wall Street Journal? I heard that's still kind of, or the BBC, not Big Black Cock, but the British whatever.
Both, they put out decent pieces, Leo.
Isn't this one?
No, it's the other one.
That's mine.
It's the other one, Austin. Here,
yes.
This is something.
My God, dude.
The half-witted journalist at the LA Times couldn't dream of reporting on. Man says pedophile who abducted him as a child, drugged him with crack cocaine, told him it was candy.
How was he just giving him pellets of crack cocaine?
The same tactic would probably work on Dino.
Of course.
Hey, Dino, you did a really good job with the camera this Monday evening.
Here you go.
Here you go.
We should start giving Dino Percocets. See what happens to him. Or different drugs, just between me and you. Like, what'd you give him this week?
If we gave him Percocets at the start of the podcast, you would hear this noise about 20 minutes in.
Yeah, he would knock himself out on the microphone for sure. And we'd laugh. We'd laugh our asses off.
Dino, well, first of all, we're going to get to this news story. I've got more questions for Dino, but can you just restart that video? This is a nice one. It's really just poached from Dr. Phil, so it's not like Yahoo did any work, despite all the nice things I said about it. I think he's phoned it in, Leo.
Of course he has, but he's a legend. He's picking up that paycheck. I guarantee you he's got some young tail. He's had 4 failed marriages, and he gives advice about marriages. And
he's not a doctor, which is the best part.
It's the best, dude. He's a legend, Dr. Phil.
You and I should just be Dr. Leo and Dr. Danny.
Yeah, the doctor show.
And I could concede.
Dr. Dino, yeah.
He's a PhD.
And honestly,
we'll nobody will believe he's an M.
Yeah, no, nobody will believe. Yeah, absolutely.
But watch this, Leo. You could tell that the level of broadcasting here is. You woke me up at 3 a.m. after a heavy night of boozing, and he doesn't give a shit.
Of course, man. Of course.
Play this on. Well, the story's hilarious. The guy is having maybe the most transformative / re-traumatizing moment of his life. The guy who's the guest, and Dr. Phil. Speaking of Percocets, is probably on the moon.
Of course.
You think this guy's on prescription?
He's high out of his mind, dude.
Every day.
He's snorting them at this point. In his dressing room, he's like, get out and got to get that Percocet. Got to snort that perk.
You think he's got a rock and roll doctor? You know that song "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd?
No. I mean, I'm sure I've heard it before, but
it's a classic. It's about hello. Is there anybody in there?
Oh, yeah,
it's about a rock star who just physically can't perform anymore. He can't keep dragging his syphilis-ridden carcass in front of an audience and strumming some chords every night. So he's got to have a rock and roll doc who's in the pocket of the promoter and the band manager. And so the band manager goes up to the doc's like, what? This asshole doesn't want to get out there? He probably does it in an English accent first of all. What? You telling me this fucking asshole doesn't want to get out there and play tonight? Not so fast, lovey. Give him a little shot of your special medicine.
Ooh,
and you know what happens then? The doctor goes in there and puts it right into the rock star's jugular.
You think it's ever going to happen to us on videos? We're going to have a rock star doctor that travels with us?
You've done a couple videos on Adderall. Not many.
Not many, but it is a wonder drug. It was, a couple nights when I partied a little too much the night before with Nico, and I had some, I had a stash. I have no Adderall right now. Unfortunately,
we have the Lord and the Duke of low energy over there.
Yeah, what's going on over there, guys?
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I got it. I was having an issue getting the audio from Dr. Phil to come through, but I got it.
We got
ready.
it.
Yeah.
Would you ever punch Dino in the forehead? It just looks so inviting sometimes.
I would break my hand. That is a solid skull. That is.
Yeah.
Especially, it's good because the amount of offensive stuff Dino says, it's like God knew that ahead of time, and it's like, I better reinforce this kid's dome.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, maybe he fell on his head a couple times or was dropped on his head a couple times, and he developed kind of like the calcified bone. So
very
it's
good call.
Stronger.
Yeah, very good call. And then, but it's still, it's perfect now because if he's ever in San Francisco and he's in a Starbucks and he says something awful and he gets decked, the purple hair will get her wrist broken.
Yeah, exactly. And you are going to get decked at some point. Somebody's going to recognize you and not like the things you've said online, Dino. I'm just warning you. So be prepared for that attack. Dino, happen.
We can't hear you. Are you high?
He can't. Okay, so they. Okay, listen to this. He's mic'd up, but it doesn't come through our headphones yet.
What is this devilry?
Yeah, they did this, and they're working on getting it through our headphones.
All right, if Dino had
forgot to turn it on.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say if Dino had any part in the setup, its failure rate is 75%.
Yeah.
Was just getting at that. Austin, are we able to listen to Dr. Phil right now?
Yeah, Dino, just use a different microphone for right now. And let me play this real quick.
In retrospect, looking back, that started happening that you now know were crossing the line. He started grooming you while your mother was around. Then when he got you alone,
It's gnarly, dude.
what did he start doing that caused, as you look back now, you know we're crossing the line? And
Wait, press
I'm
pause
not-
real
Yeah,
quick.
Dr. Phil, dude.
That was the most convoluted sentence. The most monotone When you look back when you were a young boy and your mother brought in a man who was crossing the line, how did you know that the man that your mother brought in the house was crossing the line?
Was the first time he diddled your little wiener? Or what if he just lost it and said that?
He might. I only watched like 10 seconds.
Oh
of
my
this. Let's
God.
see.
I hope Dr. Phil loses it on somebody one day and just fucking goes nuts. That'd
For
be the best.
details here, but
I'm not asking for details, Danny.
what started happening that you now know was crossing the line?
What do you think, Dr. Phil?
The touching.
The
And
touching.
he's also putting drugs in my food too, so that was kind
Oh my
of part of the conditioning.
God.
Okay, and what drugs was he putting in your food?
Crack cocaine.
He's so out of
That's
it.
so fucked.
And
Yeah.
what was
Dr.
he
Phil,
putting it in?
have some empathy.
Whatever I was being fed. I mean,
Was it
I'd
macaroni
imagine.
and
it was
cheese?
like
Yeah, press
cookies or
pause. Like
whatever he was
Dr.
giving
Phil
me.
is like, well, what kind of food was it? Was it spaghetti or a sandwich or a nice casserole, perhaps?
Did it taste good?
Was it that typical American Kraft cheese and macaroni and cheese?
Doctor, the kid is a rape victim.
Yeah, come on.
There are
Who
more
gives a
important
fuck?
things than what he had for lunch.
Well, the thing is, how was she hiding the crack cocaine, and what kind of food was it? Was it rice? Because I could understand if it was rice.
Listen, doctor, the perpetrator, he was hiding his penis in my mouth.
How the hell do you do that, son?
It's by force and because I was high on crack cocaine. What?
I just don't understand how that happened. I think, are you lying?
Doctor, I saw you swallow a handful of pills in the green room before the show.
Those were
and-
Dick Dax. Shut your fucking
now
mouth,
you're
son.
accusing me of. I wonder if the security force is strong over in this program.
Poor
Press
guy,
play.
dude. Poor
Yeah.
guy.
So he was drugging you with crack.
Yeah.
And
I don't
did
wanna
you
laugh,
get
but-
to the point that he would get you in an altered state of consciousness where you were actually high?
Oh yeah.
It was
No,
substantial.
the crack was just in there for
correct?
seasoning.
I like to call it comfortably numb.
Comfortably numb.
So you were zoned out.
Yeah.
Says
Okay.
Brooks trying.
And I think this is important for people to realize.
Is it not open?
When you're 10, you don't have anything to compare this to.
I really don't remember even, I guess, realizing what was going on.
I don't know why you would. How
is so
would you?
fucked
Because
up.
you, like I say, you don't have a yardstick to measure that to say, this is okay, this is not okay. There's no way to. There's no point
I
of
mean, if he's
reference, I
touching
guess.
your
is what I'm
genitals-
saying.
Dr. Phil's
Yeah.
improvising
Oh,
this.
Shit.
Dr. Phil's 100% winging this, dude.
After a while,
I
was
would talk more shit.
told
Oh,
stories
Brooks.
about pre.
Wow.
Oh my God. Press
Pause.
pause real quick, Austin.